Support for today's show comes from Skillshare.com. Now, Skillshare is a site where they have thousands of courses and lots of course instructors to help you not just simply professionally, but personally as well. I know I have a number of my classes there, and it's one price per month, and it's unlimited access to content. And they give you a 7-day free trial. So you can take all of my classes that way. And if you decide not to renew, okay, you decided not to renew. I'm fine with that. But I'm just simply saying it's a place where you can learn and grow and not have to worry about spending hundreds of dollars for courses like so many instructors make you do. Again, use the link in the show notes, get a 7-day free trial. It will make a difference in your job search and so much more. And we'll be back in just one moment. Episode 2258 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Green Hunter, and welcome to Friday. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a weekend. I've had a lot on my plate and handled it very well, but still, I'm looking forward to taking a little bit of a break. Now, today's show is one that I recorded several years ago, but didn't release as a podcast yet. It's when I still did recruiting, so you know it's old, but the advice is really good, and it's about networking advice from The Godfather. Now, if you've never seen the Godfather movies, they are phenomenal. And this one comes out of the first movie, and it is wonderful advice that I think most of you don't really pay enough attention to, but it's really, really important. And I go into character, so it's a little bit fun. Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it an honest review wherever you listen to the show, and we'll be back. Support for today's show comes from Grammarly. Grammarly is a service. It comes as a Chrome extension. It comes as a full-blown app at Grammarly.com. And frankly, it helps tremendously with writing. Even when I was just using the Chrome extension, it made a huge difference in my writing. And then for the books and articles I write, it has cleaned up my grammar tremendously. Use the link in the show notes. Frankly, they give me a few cents for every download and for every order. So please use the link in the show notes. Trust me, I really do use this product. It is terrific. And we'll be back in just one moment. I'm going to have a little fun today, but do a job search tip in the process. And the fun is going to be around the idea of job search lessons from The Godfather. And one of the best ones is early in the movie when someone comes to The Godfather and asks for help. And I'm going to go into character now. I'm not going to do the music. I don't want to deal with copyright issues. I'll just simply say Marlon Brando adopts this look that I think is wonderful, and he teaches one of the best lessons about networking. You never even invite me to your house for a cup of coffee, and now you ask me for a favor. Now, what's he telling him? You only contact me when you need me. The rest of the time, I'm nothing to you. And that's how many job hunters go about networking. They go out there and they say, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? And the person they're networking with or they're reaching out to basically says, you never even invite me to your house for a cup of coffee and now you ask me for a favor, like I'm supposed to do something for you. You know what I mean? In other words, you're being selfish. You show no consideration, no respect for the other person. And it's important. I don't know how it is for you, but there are people who call me every 3 years when they're looking for a job. And if I call them to ask for help with a search that I'm doing, their response is to not return my call. Why should I help them? And you can go, yeah, I'll earn a fee. Yeah, right. But, I can earn plenty of fees, and I do. So the question is, how should you conduct yourself? And that is, you want to work toward building a relationship and creating a relationship of trust where people want to help you. And just waiting until someone calls you up or you call someone, you can expect the same response that The Godfather gives. You never even invite me to your house for a cup of coffee and now you ask me for a favor. I had to do that one more time. So again, don't be selfish. Don't be a mooch. Treat your relationships well, and they'll be very happy to help you. So that's going to take time, but hopefully you've learned this lesson and you don't have to repeat it year in and year out, lurching from one desire to network with another and instead making it part of your life. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few things I can do to help you with your job search beyond simply being your coach. First of all, I've got a new book out called The Right Answers to Tough Interview Questions. It is like a cookbook with answers to tons of interview questions that you're going to be asked on interviews. And if you pair it up with my other new book, The Ultimate Job Interview Framework, they are a terrific pair of books to help you with interviewing. In addition, I have a new service where you can practice mock interviews. If you go to thebiggamehunter.us/mock, I've got a service there, very inexpensive, like $99, where we have mock interviews set up. I'm going to be adding more to it very soon, but you can record your answers to them, and then I can critique them and help you perform better on them. You probably have noticed my show notes are pretty thorough with products and services that can help you with your search. And connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/TheBigGameHunter. Lastly, my website has a ton of great information. That's thebiggamehunter.us. Now, if you're not ready to go there and go through the blog, put the address in your phone, thebiggamehunter.us, Jeff Altman. So this way, when you're ready to go, you have a way of getting back to my website. Hope you have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great!